Hello. I know in my past videos I said that I haven't done anything for skincare because I haven't. But I also used to be like against putting on sunscreen because I was like, the little bit of melanin I have will save me. And honestly, now the more I think about it, I'm not that tan. I don't think it'll save me whatsoever. So I started putting lotion on, not lotion. It's like a sunscreen lotion on every morning. Just to kind of try to help save it. So like whenever I am in the sun, it's like protected. Even like whether I'm meant to be in the sun or not, you know, just like walking into a store, just like going outside for like 15 minutes. I'm still protected. So this video is going to be probably kind of quick. It's like a one-shot video. I'm not editing this video because my laptop is out of commission. And originally, oh my gosh, I need to make sure this stuff is blended in. I can barely, oh my gosh, I got some in my hair. This is me raw and uncut. Wait, hold up. Let me just blend this in before I continue talking. Okay, I don't see anything. Okay, cool. I have more in my hands, so I'm just gonna like rub it into my arms. Originally I wasn't gonna post this week because my laptop is out of commission. It's at the store getting fixed. It just kept crashing while I was in class and everything, and then I took it in, and I have like antivirus protection on it, but apparently it still had 2 viruses, and it had a software problem, and it might have a hardware problem. So basically, I haven't been able to edit. But not only have I not been able to edit, I have not been able to do any schoolwork because all my schoolwork is online, and like I use programs that aren't like Microsoft Word and like PowerPoint. Like I use like AutoCAD and SketchUp and Revit and blah, blah, blah. And you have to pay for those, number one, or a lot of them. And then number two, you have to have a really, really strong computer to be able to run them well, which I have one, but that one's broken. And my other laptop is 7 years old and doesn't really work at all. Like, it broke. It's basically a glorified iPod. So, needless to say, I wasn't planning on having a video up this week, but I posted like 4 or 5 videos in a row, and I feel like if I stop now, if the YouTube algorithm was going to start liking me, it would just be like, frick this dude. We're canceling him. He can't keep up. But actually, I can keep up. My laptop can't keep up. So don't get it twisted. So yeah, there's going to be my video for the week. A couple thoughts. First, I took this week, I didn't want to like be stagnant this week, so I was planning out like different things to do on the channel and just in like my regular life, because I'm trying to like revamp it. I've realized that like I want more for myself than like not more than what I have. That sounds like pretentious. Like I want to make my life like more like me, if that makes any sense. Like, I feel like I have a very set way of like living. Like, I know what I want to be. I know like kind of like how I want to live, like what my aesthetic is, but I feel like my life really doesn't match that. Like, for example, like my bedroom furniture doesn't really match like my aesthetic right now, quote unquote. So I want to like change that. And I'm realizing, and I've also taken this time to, you know, realize different parts of me, which I feel like aren't as authentic as they could be, and like change that. So that's what I've been doing. I've also been planning videos. Yeah, I've also, so while my laptop was out of commission, I've felt horrible. Like, I've been in the biggest rut you could be in. Not cute. Not cute whatsoever. And I'm realizing that, like, you need a laptop to survive, especially if you're like doing like online school. And like, I always knew it, but I never really put it together. And I always knew that when I got older, if I was like successful and had the means to donate to places, that I wanted to become a philanthropist. So I don't know if you can like become a philanthropist. You can just be one. I don't know what the heck I was saying. Anyways, like, I thought that when I was older, I'd be like, oh, I'll buy this person like a house, and like, that's my charity. Like, someone who needs it, obviously. Or like, I'll buy like these people a car, you know, do like the big things. But I think that honestly, my impact would probably be a lot bigger if I did things like send people to college when I'm older, or like, or help with college, like with a scholarship. I don't know. I meant to do scholarship, not scholarship. An actual scholarship. But also, like, I think that it would be nice, like, if I had the means to do it when I'm older, instead of like trying to do like huge things, do things more like buy them like laptops, because you really do need a laptop for everything, and a lot of people don't have the means to have a laptop. And for me, like, because I've been complaining all week. Everyone's heard it. I've been complaining to my parents, my friends, like, because it's been not fun. It has not been fun whatsoever. But I feel like that's still a really privileged, like, complaint. So yeah, I think that's kind of like where I'm like moving my mind to, just like a thought for the future. Like, if I ever become like rich or something from whatever, make sure, you know, that's definitely part of like me giving back to others, you know, giving people like laptops if they can't afford it, or more like necessities rather than like a house, because that's a much bigger ticket item, and you can only help like one or a couple families, like really, you can only help one or two families a lot with like a house or a car, but you can help so many more people if you get them like smaller necessities like laptops and stuff like that. So that was my train of thought. Yeah, so that's what I've been doing. Also, I've been hand drafting everything for architecture, which is not fun. It takes forever. And it does not turn out nearly as well as everything online does. But I'm also kind of grateful for that, because I suck at hand drafting, and that's always been like my low point. So, but now I'm like forced to practice it. So that's good. And I recorded a large part of my mental unrest, so to speak, a couple days ago. So that might end up coming onto the channel. It might not, but it was a great time. But I'm glad that I'm being able to practice, and I'm starting to figure out like what I'm going to put into my portfolio before I start applying for internships. So there's a lot of big things coming up, a lot of like big things happening. So I'm kind of grateful that I've had this time to like think beforehand, because honestly, if I had my laptop, I would, number one, be doing schoolwork, and number two, if I was done with the schoolwork, I'd probably be like doing like some something that isn't like productive, or that I feel is like somewhat productive, but not as productive as I could be, like maybe editing the video for this week. But in the time that I'm taking to edit the video for this week, even though I believe it's productive because I'm going to go on the channel, it's not as productive as thinking like, what am I going to put into my portfolio for my job when I have to apply, later this year or early next year. So I'm kind of grateful that I can start grinding my gears and thinking about it. Yeah. So I don't know. I think that's all I think that's all I'm coming on here to say. See, all this stuff gets cut out. Usually all like the pauses, that's cut. And I, interject like the little like funny like moments in between. But these videos are usually so much more quiet than what the final product is. So if you think that my actual videos are boring, just imagine how this part, like, it's not nearly as lively as the videos. Yeah. So I'm gonna get off here. I'm gonna probably continue thinking about stuff that I have to do and come up with a game plan for the weekend, because I think I'm supposed to have my laptop back tomorrow. And if that's the case, I have a crap ton I have to do this weekend and crank it all out. If I'm not able to get it back tomorrow, then I'm just going to have a total break. And that's not going to be pretty. So that might be next week's video. I'm kidding. It's not going to be. Anyways, if you enjoyed this video, thank you. There will be, I don't even know if you can do an end card if you like upload a video like quickly like this. If I can figure out the end card thing through my phone, that's gonna be a trip. The subscribe button will be like here, and the last week's video will be here. You can like or leave a comment if you'd like, but if you don't want to, that's fine. I will talk to ya later. Okay, peace out.